Hello and welcome into Healing Oracle 777. Hope everyone's doing good today. I'm going to light some smell good incense just to put me in the right state of mind so I can connect to spirit easier. Sure that's good one. Get my whole space here smelling good. I don't know if anybody's interested, but that is Love Rose. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm just showing you this as a courtesy. It's best for aromatherapy, promotes emotional well-being, excellent for yoga and meditation, acts as an air purifier, and it smells amazing. Okay. Which, by the way, if any of you out there happen to sell incense and would like for me to try it out on my channel, I'd be happy to do that. Just contact me. Alright, with that said, we're going to cleanse our space. We're going to get right into it. Let's pull 12 cards. Here we go. Alright, let's find out together what spirit would like to come out. Start off with the bigger cards, and then we'll follow up with the smaller ones. Admire or admiration. Double check your finances. Evil or dark witch. The police. Someone around you uses guilt, manipulation, and coercion to get what they want. Lies, lies, and more lies. Paying. Go after what you want. User of sex, money, or user of sex for money or attention. Demon. Love yourself. And nothing to say. All right. Just sit here real quick with spirit. We're going to start clarifying these cards with oracle cards, or tarot cards. Synergies kind of, got me really kind of like shaky here. Most of the time when people talk about magic and spell work, it has a lot to do with our own manifestations, and we bring a lot on ourselves. But we're going to find out what this is. We have the Sun in the reverse. Now, one thing I do want to say is I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or therapist. I am just strictly a reader, and I'm going to give you the meat and potatoes. I can't dictate what comes out. Spirit's the only one that knows that. And I'm actually going through a very charged thunderstorm right now, so there is no telling what could come out. We're going to find out together. I'll clarify as much as I can. And with that being said, we're going to continue. One more thing I have to say. This is for entertainment purposes only. Always use your own discernment. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. All right, let's get back to shuffling. Knight of Wands in the upright. The Hanged Man in the upright. The Page of Wands in the upright. The Page of Cups in the upright. And the Nine of Wands in the upright. Okay. About know exactly what's going on here. I am, however, going to pull more tarot cards from a different deck just to clarify these that have already been laid out for clarification and to get any new messages that haven't been revealed yet. I'd really appreciate it if anything resonates with you, that you subscribe. I have a lot of people that watch some of the videos, but not a whole lot of people that subscribe. And I want you to know that you matter, and I hope you comment. I answer all of my comments, you know, and if you're going through something, it's always good to have a network of people that are like-minded, that can help you through things. And that's what I would like my channel to be, a safe space. All right, let's shuffle these. Spirit, what would you like to come through for the collective? Please guide us to what we need to see. Bring out what the collective needs to hear. All right, we have the Ace of Cups in the upright. We have the Fool in the upright. We have the Nine of Wands in the upright. Now I want you to know this can be past, present, future energies. This can also be male, female, him, they, she, he, you know, whatever. It's all energy. And I'm going to take these last two that just popped out. We have the Five of Wands. And we have the Temperance. All right, now let me just connect with Spirit. And before I give you this reading, I'm very compelled to tell you, number one, everything's going to be okay. You've got new beginning cards. There's not just these, there's several of them in here. So regardless of what this message is, please know that it might be a stumbling block. Part of it may be. Somebody might be trying to make you stumble, but you're going to be just fine. Okay, so don't let fear rule, any of your decisions here. And the second thing is, I'm compelled to tell you that I'll probably never, ever be able to give you anything more than a free reading here on either TikTok or YouTube, whichever one you're watching me on, because the way Spirit connects to me, if it's a one-on-one type situation, I need to sit within so many feet of somebody, or hold a hand, touch a piece of an article of clothing, look in their eyes. That's how I connect to Spirit. Now, on a general reading like what this is, then that's why I lay my hands down on the cards, and I have to have a few minutes to relax and let Spirit come over me and show me, guide me. Now, with that being said, I'll get to your reading. I think you have somebody that's very jealous of something that you're doing. I think they're very trying to cast things on you that are not good, and they're going to try to attack you financially. I think that's the way they think they can get in to hurt you the hardest. So make sure you double check your finances. Watch who you're paying, what you're paying for, because that could be how they get you. If you have to, get the police involved if they're attacking your bank accounts, personal assets. This person tells lies, lies, and more lies. Don't ever believe what this person has to say. User of sex for money or attention. You're going to know who this person is. You're going to know they're very flamboyant. They ask for a lot of things. I think you suspect already. I think you already suspect that they're just in it for money. It's all they want. They're going to use admiration to kind of hook you in. Oh, you're awesome. You're this, you're that. And then take me here and take me there. And that might not be what you want in life. You need to go after what you want. Which is a sacrifice. That's what this is. Release. New perspective. Look at everything with a new perspective. I don't even think right at this moment you're aware that you're being used. I don't think you're even aware of it. I think that'll come when you realize it. Someone around you uses guilt, manipulation, coercion to get what they want. That goes right along with the lies, lies, and more lies, and using money or attention, using sex. I think they make you feel low at your lowest, to the point you would give up everything. You'd put yourself in the poorhouse to make them happy, when in reality, if they were the right person for you, they wouldn't want to do that to you. I think they cause a lot of negativity and depression in your life, or they give you a false sense of positivity, and everything comes crashing down. I think you're going to gain emotional clarity, because that can also be emotional clarity along with new beginnings. This person has definitely got a demon on them. They do. I don't even like talking about stuff like that. I think that they're trying to cast that upon you to keep you hooked. Using sex and manipulation. You're not going to fall for it. You might for a little while. They're pretty confident, though. They got you. See that? That's a card of confidence. They're fearless. They're thinking they got a new journey with you. You're going to nip it in the butt, though. All you have to do is do this. Love yourself. Push that out. Right here is new beginnings. You have nothing to say. Just walk away. Bye. See ya. Adios. Don't even worry about saying that. There's going to be some conflict, but there's also going to be growth with the same card. There's going to be some challenges, but you got resilience and courage and strength, and you're going to get through this just fine. You have harmony and balance, and you're going to heal, because that's also a card of healing. But just make sure you double check your finances. If you have to, get the police involved. Don't fall for, I'm so sorry. Because it's lies, lies, and more lies. They're not sorry. They even might get defensive, because that can be a card of defensiveness. But this is also a card of healing. So it's time for you to heal. Go after what you want. New beginnings, right there. And freedom. It's also a card of freedom. You know, the fool, if you just look, he's not got a care in the world, and he just walks off. He doesn't care. That's you. That's you. You're going to break free from all this. You got too many new beginnings coming up. If somebody is trying to cast any kind of spell of any kind, which, like I said, I don't really like talking about or getting into this side, but it does happen, then you're not going to fall for it. You're just not going to do it. I think that's going to be what the deciding factor is. You might not know it right now listening to this reading, but you'll sit back and you'll think, oh my gosh, every time I get in a conflict or argument, or I don't want to buy something, they want to slap it on me, meaning sex, sex. They want to slap it on me. Or they want to say something to make me just feel like crap, like I've never done anything for them. That's your wake-up call here, that this is talking about you. They've got a sex demon on them, and they're trying to pass it to you, to keep you trapped up. You don't have to let that happen. Now I'm going to pull some more cards to see what message Spirit has for you. Something that'll kind of help you, guide you, navigate you. Everybody needs help sometimes. That's 4 cards. I'm hearing over and over again in my mind, just tell them no and see how they react. Just tell them no and see how they react. That's going over and over. That's what I'm hearing. So you might want to try that. Of course, use your own discernment. I'm not telling you what to do, but you might want to try that. You know, problems are like a washing machine. We get really shaken and rattled, but in the end, we come out much brighter and stronger. Yeah, see, that's telling you. This might get you rattled, but you're going to be okay. Like I said, you pulled multiple cards of new beginnings and, you know, strength and, you know, you've got this. Let's get one more, please. And then we'll pull from our cosmic cards. Now, don't just hop off of here, because at the very end, I pull karma cards, and they're for everybody. I mean, regardless if this reading is resonating with you right now or not, the karma cards are for everybody. All right. Let's try this one. It's not just the path that matters, but also the imprints that I leave behind. See? That's right. You can do it in love. And You had the card telling you to love yourself. Right here. That's what this is. Love yourself. Don't put anybody above what you know you need. And let me tell you, if you have to work that hard, where somebody is always whining, crying, pardon my French, bitching, about what's going on, and it's never enough. I'm telling you, you are enough. What you have to offer is enough. You're just with the wrong person. Do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. There you go. Be positive. You deserve to be loved for who you are. And if this person isn't going to love you, love yourself enough to get away from this person. You don't deserve to be mistreated. And you sure the heck don't deserve to be manipulated, used, abused, or anything else that comes with sex magic, dark magic, manipulation, usury, negativity, depression, sadness, or any of that stuff. Stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. Bingo, bango. This is just confirmation for somebody. What I'm saying right here, you're going through it. You're living it right at this moment. Or you're suspecting it because you have already, you know who this person is. This is not a secret. You also know what to do and how to take care of it. You're going to be fine. You're going to take care of it. This is just confirmation for you that something is going on. I'm going to pull a more of an earthy card. See what kind of message it has for you. Ooh, flew right out. Relationships are assessments. There you go. It's time you really think about what's going on in your relationship. Is it really going in the direction you want it to go? Because it won't get any better. They're showing you who they really are already. And the question is, do you want to live like that for the rest of your life? Or even for another day? You have to use your own discernment. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just pointing out what Spirit is showing. And of course, the ultimate decision is yours. Two flew right out. Release the resentment loop. Resentment isn't power, it's poison. Stop replaying the story. You are free to choose peace. Bingo. I think you already know this is going on. This is confirmation to you. And this is telling you it's okay to walk away. Step beyond comfort. Growth only happens outside the comfort zone. Embrace discomfort as a sign of progress. Once again, it's telling you it's time to leave this behind. You're going to be okay. You can pray to your higher power. Get the police involved if somebody is, eating your finances, stealing from you. Somebody's got some really bad intentions for you or your finances. They're going to lie. You're probably paying for everything. Everything. They use admiration to get under your skin and to suck you in. They use sex for money and attention to get what they want out of you. And manipulation and guilt. But you're going to have new beginnings. You're going to be okay. There's several new beginning cards here. And you're going to be fine. See, new beginnings. You're going to be okay. So keep your head up. Don't have any fear about the unknown. You've got this. Just work through it. And like I said, please subscribe. If anything at all resonated with you, feel free to leave a comment. I answer all my comments. This has been Healing Oracle 777. Have a good evening.